Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Growing Out Loud. Drum rolls, please. As you will notice today, we have a different set, and it's because this is part of a special edition for the Growing Out Loud podcast. Today, we are at Safaricom headquarters just to understand what essentially experiences of young people and persons with disability in Safaricom is actually like. So before we get into that conversation, of course, I'm your favorite host, Daisy Keter, and part of the reason why we are having this conversation is also because Safaricom for the past 5 years consecutively has been awarded the best employer, the top employer in Kenya, and one of the top employers in Africa. So yeah, we're curious to understand what it is that makes an organization like Safaricom to be awarded, the top employer, for 5 years especially. There must be something interesting here, and that's what we are here to unpack. So without much further ado, I want to introduce our guests. Ladies first, as always. So let's start with you. Hi.
Hi, Florence Kisombe is my name, and happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Maybe you could tell us what your role here is at Safaricom.
Okay, let me first start with I'm Florence Kisombe, but it's a bit weird because I'm Florence Kambe within the organization, but outside people know me as Florence Kisombe, so probably I can say Florence Kambe Kisombe. That's my name. In Safaricom, currently in marketing, segment marketing in specific. So reaching out to our consumers and with fantastic products and fantastic marketing up there. So that's what I'm doing. Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been at Safaricom?
So, been in Safaricom since 2017, but in different capacities. So, yeah, I've been moving around internally, been at some point within enterprise team, business development, DigiFarm, and then right now, yes, I'm in segments. But partly also supporting DigiFarm. It's just like a long story, though. But yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
Okay, over to you, Duncan.
Morning, everyone. My name is Duncan Lanya Mila Bahoya. I am an Environment Management Officer here at Safaricom PLC. I'm with the Corporate and External Affairs Cluster and Sustainability and Shared Value Chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for how long have you been here at Safaricom?
I've been in Safaricom since 2023. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely to have you on set.
Thank you.
So let's start with, and I'll start with you, Florence.
Okay.
Please take us through what a typical workday, and I understand you guys have hybrid, so you could both be in the office or working from home or wherever, really. Typically walk me through a day.
My day.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question. And I must say, even before I get there, I think Dan has introduced himself much better than me. But I was like, well, can I redo it again? But yeah, so to your question, so we have hybrid way of working. So the aspect of you can work from home and also from the office.
Yeah.
So my day sets, I mean, before even we get to my day, my week sets every Monday's morning.
Okay.
Because we normally just have status, we call them status calls on Monday just for each of one within our teams. And now in my team to just understand what our expectations for the week. So what were retro for the previous week, and then what is it that you expected to achieve in the course of the week. So with that, it just kind of gives you your space, your calendar of how the week looks like.
Yeah.
So ideally just wake up in the morning. Of course, I say a prayer. It's important to me to just involve the heavens in my day. But you'll find then move to different calls. So you have a meeting at 8, getting to understand whichever product that you're pushing.
Yeah.
So mainly calls and ensuring that your tasks are met.
Yeah.
Like talking to different colleagues within different cross-functional teams that you're working with. Yeah, and then close of day, go to the gym, and then come back to the house.
Clock
Simple as that.
it. I was telling
Yes.
my team earlier, where's in that gym now to akose kujua unaenda gym.
I know. Hata kama you know you're making that katiny progress, hata kama ni kamuscle tu kametokea sijui wapi kwa mkono. Yes, I go to the gym.
Clock it.
Yeah.
Okay, and over to you, Duncan. What does a normal day look like for you?
A normal day for me, I'd say I'm usually an early bird. I prefer coming to the office early now so that I can push one or two things before the rest of the team comes.
Wow.
So yeah, and so I usually do read a book. So for that book I prefer concentration. So I usually come by around 6:30 there. Yeah. So by the time people come, I've done, let's say, a chapter. Then now get into the day's activities. Now, like she said, on a Monday, most Mondays usually have a team call, sustainability and shared value team call, stand-up meeting actually. So that is where people say whatever they have on their plates for the week, and whatever had happened the previous week, if it's been carried forward, then get to work.
Yeah.
Get to work. Breaks. I usually do breaks in between. Like, let's say after 2 hours, I take a walk, step up, to increase my steps. Then lunch hour. Afternoon, then I do the gym too. Actually, usually meet at the gym.
No,
Wait,
let me say Dan, we met at the gym long time ago.
Yeah.
Because Dan doesn't come to the gym. Uliacha kuja gym.
No, I do come. I usually do. I changed. I used to do it every day, but I found out I need drain at times. So I usually do TTF.
Hey.
Ask me what TTF.
What is
is.
TTF?
What is that?
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Hey.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So those are the days I usually go to the gym.
Oh, I'm curious. You guys have a gym here?
Yeah, we do have a gym here.
Hey, I keep discovering things and I'm like, in the AI, what do you mean you guys have a gym here? Like equipped and has like trainers, coaches, uko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and it's free.
So it's almost, so you see why the aspect of why Safaricom is one of the good employers. So that we can add into that list, but not necessarily free, but we pay an amount almost
Subsidized.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yes,
subsidized.
very.
Hey, when I grow up.
You're already grown, Daisy.
I'm still growing up, guys, clearly. So let me start with you, Duncan.
Yep.
What was the most difficult thing for you when you started working in a corporate setup? And actually, when you started working here at Safaricom, but before you respond to that, have you been... is this your first corporate experience, or do you have corporate experience beyond Safaricom?
To be honest, this is my first.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
And what was then the most difficult thing for you when getting started?
When getting started, at first, knowing the structure of the organization. I would hear a certain office. At times they would clash, but with time, I came to know this is a certain division, this is a certain cluster.
Yeah.
This one, then the different people would meet. Yeah. So with time, that's what really was kind of difficult. But as time went by, I came to understand how the structure is organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So over to you, Florence. What was the most difficult thing for you when you're getting started here at Safaricom?
Okay. So my experience was a bit different because I joined Safaricom as an intern. So I just came from uni direct to SAF, yes.
How does it feel to be God's favorite?
Oh, well, but So when I came here, my experience was different, but I didn't. First and foremost, I think probably my previous life before coming to Safaricom will give you sort of a picture. So with me, I don't want to go growing up or what, but my background all through has been I went to school with I want to say melanated guys or just
Okay,
the special schools. So I
Yeah.
didn't go to special schools all
Okay.
through. So for me, my experience was interacting with everyone else wasn't something new.
Yeah.
So coming to Safaricom and being in an environment where there's just normal people,
Yeah.
let me just call you normal people, it wasn't it wasn't something really hard for me to embrace or just to interact with. And coming in as a baby then, I didn't have any expectations. So for me, I was an intern. I was here. I was like, okay, I'm in Safaricom. So so like I was here. I was more of okay. Let me get to learn what I'm learning. I hope I get absorbed.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and in school I did diplomacy in international studies. I did bachelor's in diplomacy and international studies. So my ideal place of working was in Safaricom. It was UN and all those embassies and stuff. So me, even when I was doing my applications, there was none here. It was just all those other organizations. So me finding myself here was God's favorite, that part. Yes. So somehow I found myself here and then got absorbed. I will say I was lucky in the sense of I'm very vocal.
Yeah.
And I can easily make friends.
Yeah.
So that aspect, I really got people who could help me navigate. So could ask a lot of questions and, got a lot of guidance.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say I don't have a specific difficulty navigating corporate life in my early stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And are there assumptions that people had about you when you were getting into Safaricom or even as you
hard.
progressed?
I'm up to date.
Past, present.
Okay. So probably how I come across, let me put it that way. Sometimes I feel like I give people this an assumption that I do not have any difficulties being a person with albinism. Let me put it that way.
Oh.
And the reasons as to why I'm saying that is you'd find like we and given that I wear specs and I need a bigger screen.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I have a screen at my desk at any given time so that I can see those big words. So, but you'll find like anytime I'm talking to a colleague and they're showing me something on their machine, it's too tiny words. You cannot even see anything. You just see colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for them, they have this an assumption of Flo can see.
Yeah.
What do you mean Flo can see? Or we go to we have these meetings and we have presentations and I can't see the screen because it's a bit far or the wordings a bit smaller.
Yeah.
And I keep on telling them, I cannot see. But like, okay, let's zoom. They're zooming just one, like the next level.
Yeah.
And I still cannot see. But for them, they're more like, what do you mean you
They
can't
look at
see?
you and
yes.
see a normal.
Yeah, so I feel like that assumption
Yeah.
of you can actually see, or even as much as, yes, I've zoomed, if you come sit next, at the front row, you should be able to see what I've zoomed. But ideally, still, I cannot see because your words
Yeah.
are still small. So that aspect of understanding what I mean by I need my words bigger and how big is what probably there's a gap.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is still coming across even today.
Yeah.
And probably at the fault a bit with that aspect of I'm good all the time. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Over to you, Duncan. What are these assumptions that people had or still have about you?
Okay. I still have, I don't know much, but at first, when it's more or less the same, just like flow. Like I'm visually impaired, but the orientation and mobility in the office are those first times I would just wake up and go to the washroom, then come back by myself. Then these guys were like, oh no, no. So it's after a long time is when they notice, okay, you master the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do indoor numbering,
Yeah.
door numbering. Yeah, those are some of the basic things that some used to tell me, oh no, na kiasi. But with time they came to understand there are some things I can do, the others I can't.
Yeah.
The others that I can't do. Yeah.
So you are giving more self-sufficient than they would expect from you, technically.
Yeah. Because since I was new,
Yeah.
they knew they would help me in doing most of the things. But then since you take me to the washroom first,
Yeah.
then the second time, then the third time, I'll
You
just
figured
wake
it
up,
out.
know
Yeah.
where the access point is.
Yeah.
At first, I would fumble getting it, but then
Yeah.
after some time, I get it, open the door, go,
Yeah.
then come back. Then they're like,
Ah.
no. But with time, they came to understand that some things, like you might see me walk, so one foot on the mat, the other one on the surface. That I'm doing shorelining to enable me walk on a straight line. Yeah, then get somewhere, draw towards the right, open the door, pull it out, then so with time they came to understand.
Okay, interesting. And you have something?
No.
Oh, okay. And as a follow-up question to that, Duncan,
Yep.
what was that thing that you had to figure out on your own that you had not been prepared for? That was sort of a shock, and you're like, "Wah, yapa! I have to figure out how to navigate this."
Okay, at first, I didn't know how I would survive in this place of work by myself.
Yeah.
At first, I knew though I would have a guide who will be coming with me to the office. He'll be staying somewhere, then he'll have to guide me every time. But when I came,
Yeah.
my line manager took over. He's the one who did orientation and mobility around the offices.
Yeah.
Showed me where the fire exits are. He showed me how to operate some machines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then he left me. So I was like, So he would be in the office at one point, and that time he might not come to the office because he has gone to meetings.
Yeah.
So on that day, maybe I'll have to do some things by myself. So
Yeah.
I came to realize, I have now to put in effort to do some things by myself. Yeah.
But eventually figured it out.
Eventually I figured it out.
Here we are 3 years later,
Yeah.
thriving.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay.
sorry.
Yes, Florence.
It's incredible what Dan is saying. And have you ever tried walking with your eyes closed? You always find yourself, you've gone to, have you ever seen those videos? You just find yourself going to a totally different
to a
direction.
different direction.
Yeah.
So this is amazing that you're able to actually master how you're moving, for you to move in a straight line. That's incredible.
Yeah. What about you, Florence? What was the thing that, you are like, wow, Appa, by the way, I need to figure this out and quick.
No, I think for me it was after some years. What is it that I'm starting to that I had to understand the hard way? It had nothing to do with albinism, but rather the corporate working space and the aspect of growth. So it's one thing to have albinism and to be here, and it's another thing to understand we are all here, whether you have albinism or not. And we are here, all of us, we are seeking growth, we are seeking monies. And
Always.
yeah. And for me, one thing that is clear is the aspect of upskilling for you to get to the spaces that you want to get to.
Yeah.
So it's number one, excellence, and number one, upskilling. Those two things, and knowing, being in the right rooms, of course, and
Yeah.
putting in your voice. But quickly, you know, one thing I came in, and it's one, it's talked a lot within the disability spaces. Oh, we need jobs, we need to grow, we need all, you understand that.
Yes.
But when you get this other view of everyone also is upskilling, everyone else is also seeking these opportunities that you're also seeking, it kind of open your eyes to this aspect of, okay, me too, I need to get into the rest and put in the effort.
Yeah. Okay. And just as a follow-up to that, and I'll start with you, Florence, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's sometimes this assumption that you've been brought in simply for DEI,
Yeah.
and that, is it that people might look at you and wonder, can she actually
Why?
do the job? So from that perspective, what is that thing that, you're held accountable for that people would not actually expect,
One thing I believe is our differences, somehow our strengths. So I cannot deny having albinism opens some doors for me. So that is the realistic things, the realistic situation as
Yes.
it is right now.
Yes.
So to some extent, yes, the doors opened for me because of DEI,
Yes.
being in Safaricom, and it's amazing because they started this 5%. They wanted employees with different kind of disabilities, and me coming in 2017, it's not the numbers that are there today.
Yeah.
By then it's when they were starting.
Yeah.
So it was an advantage to me being here, and then of course I showed that I am capable to be here. So that, yes, not really ashamed, but I'm happy
Yes.
for it.
Yeah.
But there's a responsibility to it too, because number one, you're coming in, and what I say is, as much as we say there's the aspect of doing a work of debunking these misconceptions about different kind of disabilities in the rural areas. Remember, the people in the rural areas are the ones in the corporate space. All right. So there's that silent kind of responsibility for me to show up every day and doing the job of continuously telling you, hey, I am able to do this job. Hey, and for you to me, as you see me today, you can, whoever you're going to meet out there with a different kind of disability or someone like me, they're equally capable.
Yeah.
And how I'm showing up in the sense of how I dress, how I look, how I speak, my
Yes.
confidence, how I carry myself. It's a responsibility that I'm carrying every day, and happy to. But yes, I agree. It's something that I have to be accountable for every day.
Yeah.
For me and also for the generations to come, for
Yeah.
persons with the albinism.
Yeah.
That aside, I think the aspect of if you can deliver, I think goes both ways. Yes, there's that story of you have albinism, I don't know if you can deliver, but the more they see you doing it,
Yeah.
it gets into their heads, yes, she can do it.
Yeah.
But it goes both ways. You can be normal, but you come in and you're not delivering as well. So yeah, but I'm working every day to make sure that at the end of the day, I'm doing my best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And over to you, Duncan. The question is, do you feel like sometimes you have to work extra hard just so that, say, your fellow colleagues in management and all the people here can actually see that beyond, having been brought in as persons with disabilities and as visually impaired and DEI, I actually am really good at my job, Is there such pressure? Or what is the experience like for you?
I wouldn't say it's pressure. I would say, okay, here at work, it offers you a space to stretch yourself. Like the things I used to do in 2023 are not the same things I'm doing at the moment, because it gives you a space to stretch yourself. So even I remember I'm talking to my line manager. He tells me that I give you some tasks because I want to see how far you can go.
Yeah.
And he tells me, I'm impressed you did this, you did this. Actually, in my mind, I would think like, hey, anaona siezi na mbona ananipatia hii job, but then he comes and tells me, you see you delivered, it's because
Yeah.
you believed he wanted to know if I'm able to stretch myself to a certain level. So I wouldn't say to prove. It's just that you try to stretch yourself to go to different levels, that not to be in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. You try to go to an extra level,
Yeah.
not to just remain to the same point you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's lovely. And over to back still with you, Duncan.
Yes.
Are there any systems, or what systems have been put in place by your employer, or tools, that support you and enable you to actually do your work and do it well?
Well, being visually impaired,
Yes.
first of all, I'd say our machines, our laptops are fitted with screen readers. So anything that is displayed on the screen, I'm able to read it out without anyone assisting me. The screen reader does it for me. So I'm able to respond to mails, I'm able to write mails, I'm able to do briefs and many other things.
Yeah.
Then the other staff have been taught on disability etiquette.
Yeah.
They know how to treat.
Nice. Yeah.
They know how to treat you. They know where and when to assist you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't just leave. Like even on my way coming, there's someone who assisted me through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Actually, he thought I wasn't sure where I was headed, but he came and assisted me. Where are you headed? Told him on the left of the lift.
Yeah.
He brought me up to somewhere. Then it's when one colleague saw me pass.
Yeah.
So they taught disability etiquette. People are ready to help. Then some of our buildings are fitted with ramps. Then the lift, so you don't have to use the stairs. If it will be, you might trip on the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, being visually impaired. So
Yeah.
navigation in the building is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are some of the things
Yeah.
the business has gone an extra mile to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Especially the disability etiquette that is trained to the rest of the staff.
Yeah.
Is beautiful. I'm curious actually, Duncan.
Yes.
Do you make presentations?
Rarely. Yeah, rarely at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, because I love to listen and
Yeah.
then talk. But if I get to read it out and have it in my head, yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for you as well, Florence, what systems, tools, even culture has been inculcated here to now ensure that it's easy for you to do your job and do it well?
So just in addition to what Dan mentioned,
Yeah.
there's work that has been done internally in terms of ensuring that staff understand different kinds of disabilities. We celebrate say like recently we had International Albinism Awareness Day that was celebrated, and we had a webinar internally, for the staff.
Nice.
So these days, like if we have a day of persons who are
Visually impaired.
visually impaired, yeah, day of the what is it called? Blind. The day itself.
It's World Sight Day.
Oh, World Sight Day.
Then
Sorry.
there's White Ken Day.
They have many these ones that we celebrate. But ideally, there's those days that we celebrate for different kinds of disabilities, and it's days where everyone is invited to just hear what it's all about and getting to understand the do's and don'ts. That mentioned, for me, I am given a big screen. I request anytime I need, I can get.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I think the aspect of being taken care of in
Yeah.
terms of my albinism, of course, it's majorly skin, so that is taken care of in the sense of the dermatologist. Is it dermatologist or dermatologist? Dermatologist
Dermatologist.
asks, so be it sunscreen, be it whatever the dermatologist will ask me to
Yeah.
do to my skin is
Yeah.
catered for by the company.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and also my glasses. So and my, if I need eye checkups and all those things. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it goes beyond just you delivering your day-to-day work, but the aspect of making sure that you're fit generally, that is taken care of.
Okay.
So it's a good place to be.
Clearly.
And in addition to that, coming to work,
Yeah.
we have cabs that are for persons with disabilities.
Oh.
So
I think we are shocking Daisy.
You know, and you know, this is the second interview.
Just try to imagine me coming from home,
Eh,
boarding a matatu with,
Yeah.
with a laptop. Someone will just train me and then get me somewhere.
and take advantage and steal from you. Yeah.
But the business has made sure that we have cabs and that we utilize going home, coming to work.
God damn.
Yeah.
So is this for like all employees or like for employees with persons with disabilities?
For persons with
Persons with
disabilities.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey. Nice. As you were speaking, Florence, earlier, and you're saying, your albinism has opened doors for you. I just remember I was watching another podcast, and this gentleman, I think his name is Minji. I don't know his full name, but he was saying that at all points operate from your areas of strength. Like in this case, for example, he's a former rugby player who is now an entrepreneur. So he was saying for him, even as he's applying for grants and funding, he will definitely go to the sports
Yes.
section, and he's guaranteed, or at least it's easier for him to get funding when he goes to the sports, industry,
Yeah.
as compared to other industries, the same way. For example, for women nowadays, there's a lot of opportunities for women entrepreneurs, so as a lady, why would I not, take advantage of the fact that I can get these opportunities simply because I'm a young person and I'm a lady, So
Yeah.
I think the same applies even
Yes.
for persons with disabilities, right?
Yeah, it does. It does.
And now, maybe just a question to, there's someone watching this, maybe someone who is, abled differently, whichever way that is. What is that one thing that you would say to them? And they're probably looking at you and saying, oh my goodness, I'd want to, at some point, also work at an organization as big as Safaricom or other similar organizations. But they're like, oh my goodness, but I don't think I can do this, or I lack ABCD. I'll start with you, Florence. What is that one thing that you would tell this person? Yes.
I would say, first and foremost, you're beautiful and you're very much capable as you are.
Yeah.
Second thing I would say is things are changing. The environment that we are in today is not when we started in terms of albinism inclusion campaigns. So today, how the world is changing is more of, yes, more and more people are getting to understand, like everyone else is also equal. We can work together in the same environment.
Yeah.
So the narrative is then changing to, are you capable to do this in terms of the skill set? Yeah. So is it then, if you're coming to do, say, something to do with marketing, are you equipped to actually do this in terms of the knowledge? Do you have the certificates that will bring you here? Are you able actually it's now more of the brains. So let's bring in the papers, bring in the skills, let's work together, let's make this happen.
Yeah.
So the door that we really, the people before us
Yeah.
fought for, which we are very thankful is for us to actually get the space in the corporate spaces and the employment spaces, which we have. This not just Safaricom, but I believe many other corporates are
Yes.
absorbing persons with disabilities. So the narrative is then how can we grow and get to that leadership level, because that's where we need to be concentrated, and that's the next step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. What about you, Duncan?
For me, I would say, most of us, if you're disabled, you tend to shy back. You tend to keep away from social spaces. Yeah, so I would encourage one to always come out. Come out through interactions. You might hear one or two things. Yeah, one or two things. There's an opportunity here, and for any opportunity, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. I would encourage everyone in any disability space to keep on trying, because you never know. To join, and also encourage them to join different disability groups, because it's through these groups that we share something, that an opportunity comes. Maybe there's this they're teaching certain skills. Apply those skills. Like for me, I remember those the Bridge IT Academy. I learned of it through a certain group.
Yeah.
And when to it, came in third year, then I was absorbed. Yeah, so always to go out there. Don't stay back. Don't hide from public spaces.
Yeah.
And then for personally, I take an initiative to share any info that I find out there. So with my fellow persons with disabilities,
Yeah.
just keep on sharing, sharing any info, because information is power. So if one gets empowered, they share it with others, and we find it goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And a question, maybe I could start with you, Duncan.
Yep.
Do you find or feel like the expectations that are placed on you with regard to, your work and your ability to deliver is the same as everyone else's?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Because I'm not limited to achieving one or two things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe whatever expectations for anyone who's not disabled is the same. Yeah.
What about you, Florence?
It's the same. We might find different ways to get there, but at the end of the day, we need to get there.
Yes.
So yes, and just the emphasis of, for you to be the best, you have to actually be the best.
Yeah.
And yeah, so at the end of the day, even if they say yes, we are not pushing you as much, at the end of the day, you should push yourself as much so that you can become the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And now looking at our growth, having been here at Safaricom, for you, Duncan, 3 years, for you, Florence, almost 10 years now?
I'm telling you, hey, it's
Maybe I could start with you, Florence. How different are you now compared to when you started working here?
you can't even hear me when I say, when I came here, I was just here like, vibes on vibes. We're in Safaricom, just, living life. But I think the conversation, the more I'm growing up, the conversation really is changing. And I think being in Safaricom is such a privilege, because you get to interact with people of different calibers, but at the same time, very smart people.
Yeah.
So they keep on challenging you that, okay, like, you're here today, but there's more to this. And the more you chat with them, the more you get into different rooms, you get to understand how things are done differently, and it just opens your mind to greater heights. So right now, the person I am today, I'm thinking of, okay, how am I then becoming a master in my space? How is it that then I'm growing myself outside corporate? Because, of course, at the end of the day, truth be told is, yes, there's going to be one day legacy, and how are we then... there's more, like there's
Yeah.
more to ourselves just than being here.
Yes.
So how are we growing outside? So yeah, understanding things like commercials. When I came here, I didn't know anything to do with commercials. I was more of UN and diplomacy, So right now it's more marketing. Marketing, actually, I'm learning it internally because I've not done anything to do with marketing. So right now it's when I'm back in school,
Yeah.
doing a marketing course.
Yeah.
So that I get to... the aspect of upskilling again comes in. So, but at the end of the day, it's more future. What is it that you're good at? Yeah. And discoveries. You're discovering yourself every day.
Yeah. What I find fascinating about Safaricom from the conversation that we've had and even the other episode is just how much you can job hop
Yes.
within the institution, and
Yeah.
how there's room for you to, you are in HR, but you can choose to go to marketing or tech, and they'll allow you, they know that that is not your background, so it's fine, we'll give you time, you can upskill, you can go shadow people there. That's so fascinating. Like,
It is. It's a blessing. 'Cause
Yeah.
we have every other department you can think of.
yes.
Yeah, be it, we even have a foundation internally. We
Yeah.
have this environment stuff, what Dan is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. So if it's a good place to discover yourself, in the sense of what is it that you like and what your strengths are in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. And over to you, Duncan. For you also, how different are you now compared to when you joined Safaricom 3 years back?
I would say I've grown. I'm bolder at the moment. Yeah, I can think in a wider spectrum as compared to the way I used to think in a certain way, but different interactions I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's this aspect of continuous learning. Each and every day is a learning day. And learn what Flo is doing. I'll pass by somewhere, hear something, and learn what any other person is doing. So
Yeah.
you'll keep on growing. And I'll say I've grown.
Okay.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And now, as we are wrapping up,
Yep.
the last question that I have for you, yeah? If you were to leave today, this organization, what would you take with you that this environment has built? What would you take with you that, Safaricom has helped build and shaped you into the person that you are, and probably now take you to the next level? I could start with you, Duncan.
I would say the aspect of continuous learning. Yeah.
Nice.
Whatever you did, let's say in campus, maybe, like I remember I used to do Millennium Development Goals, which expired in 2015. Sustainable Development Goals.
Goals, yeah,
Which are now
I
going to expire in 2030.
Oh, yeah.
So you should just keep on learning.
Yeah.
Continuous learning.
Yeah.
Continuous. Then the tech space is coming in a bang. So different technologies are coming. So whatever you did, whatever technology you used 10 years ago is the same.
Yeah.
So you should just keep on learning. Learning, that continuous. That aspect of continuous learning is what I would carry out.
Carry with you.
Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful. What about you, Florence?
Mine is, you cannot do it alone. Everyone is valuable. You need everyone to complete the puzzle, whichever puzzle you're making. So yeah, and I say that again and again, that you might know one piece, but if you meet the rest of your team, the pieces become complete. So at the end of the day, as what Dan has said, as you upskill, as you continue learning, as you continue embracing tech, you cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
You need people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. And maybe now, as we are wrapping up, for example, Duncan, you had mentioned that it's important for, persons with disabilities to be part of a community. So I was wondering, maybe, do you have platforms that people could find you and interact with you, that you could share with us?
What WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp.
Okay.
Then I'm Facebook, though I'm not that active.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, recently my account was hacked.
Mmemfanya mbaya.
But yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm Miller D Dan.
Okay.
Miller Miller, then DEE, then DAN. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from there, it's easier for you to now, point them to the
interact.
different
Yeah,
communities
different.
that they could be a part of. Okay.
Yeah, true.
That's beautiful. What about you, Florence?
Okay, equally not that active, but Kambe Kisombe is my social media page's name.
Okay.
Anywhere, be it Instagram, be it TikTok, be it YouTube, be it Facebook. Kambe Kisombe is just the name to use.
Okay. And with that, we've come to the end of this episode. Please let us know what you have learned from this episode in the event that you are also a person with disability and have had the honor of listening to our episode. Please tell us what your experience is like in the corporate world, also in business, in the event that you're in business. How best do you think that we can, what is it and what actions can we take for us to be more inclusive? And I can tell you for sure, even for me, even by the time I was getting this brief, it made me actually take a step back and think through my small organization. We're small, but we're growing.
No, you are
and
big.
even for this podcast, we are big.
Yeah, there are no small ideas and there are no small organizations.
Yeah.
You start small, but the vision is big.
Such a rephrase. So with the big organization that I have,
Yes.
and even for this podcast, it forced me to actually think about how inclusive am I, and how accessible is, say, my content to persons with disability. And it made me realize I'd never even think when looking for opportunities that maybe I should consider giving it to someone with persons with disability. And now that made me, really rethink what it is that I do. And as you can imagine, with my big organization and other big organizations, because to be fair, 90% of SMEs in Kenya, for example, 90% of companies are SMEs in Kenya. So imagine if us in our own capacities would actually, bring in, I don't know, policies, or even just take whatever small action it is to embrace and work with persons with disabilities, then I believe we would really, change the course and direction of, our country even as a whole. Yeah. So that has been my key takeaway. I'm curious to hear what yours is. But even as you're wrapping up, thank you, Duncan, for coming on set and for the dry jokes. Thank you, Florence, as well. This has been a lovely conversation. I hope that we'll get to interact even more and more. I wish you well in your journey here in Safaricom and even beyond. Yeah. And to my audiences, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.